Hey guys, this is Nerd Boy Inc. here, and today I'm going to be talking about part 2 of our Sun and Moon Pokemon prediction competitive list, something like that. And pretty much, if you don't want anything spoiled, I suggest you click away right now. But for those that you're still here, we are going to get started after I say this one thing. The 8 abilities like Pixelate or Refrigerate have been nerfed slightly. They went from having 1.3 more power to 1.2 more power. So Pokemon like Salamence, Gardevoir, and Sylveon will be affected by this a lot more, or a lot less than Pokemon like Roris, which really used it a whole lot. Okay, so last time I was looking at the list, I did not realize that this Pokemon gets Shell Smash. So, for this guy, you could definitely have a Shell Smash White Herb set with sort of the same moves: Acrobatics, Explosion, Earthquake, Stone Edge. Maybe substitute if you want it to help you get these shields down. Now, I bet you all saw this Pokemon coming onto this list. It's definitely going to be into the OU tier, Wishy Washy. That's right, Wishy Washy in its prime form. Not primal form, it's prime form. It's school form. Life Orb, Assault Vest, Leftovers with either Brave or Quiet, 252 HP, 124 attack, 124 special attack, etc. Or you can run it more bulky like a wall because it will have the stats for that. Moveset could either be Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Earthquake, and Facade, or Endeavor. Endeavor depends. If you have more HP, you don't want this Pokemon to have Endeavor. But if you have less HP, you definitely want this Pokemon to have more. You wanted to have Endeavor. So you could, instead of 252 HP, you could split it up between the defenses. That way, you won't get any buffed health, but you can still take the hits pretty well. And Endeavor is going to cripple them a bunch, especially if they have a ton of health, because his base health is 40. Okay, this Pokemon right here, Mudsale, it's going to be a OU threat for sure. It's a ground type, and everybody needs a ground type of the team, obviously in the OU tier, at least currently. And I don't think that's going to change much because these Pokemon that are released in Pokemon Sun and Moon don't look like they're actually going to be affecting the metagame as well as many people thought. But I could still be wrong about that. It would have the ability Stamina. Every time it gets hit by a physical hit, it would have its defense raised, so it doubles. If you beat up on it 6 times, it would get max defense, and that's always crazy. Ability, Life Orb, Assault Vest, or Leftovers would be its most likely item, and you could run Earthquake, Close Combat, Heavy Slam, Toxic, Roar, Rock Slide, or Double Edge. Obviously, if you're running Assault Vest, you don't want to run Toxic or Roar. He gets a lot of great physical moves. He doesn't have any too much special bulk, but with the Assault Vest, that could definitely help him live some hits. Okay, so this Pokemon right here, Cepot, used to be Whippapod, and literally was a wimp. It's going to have the ability Emergency Exit, just like it's the first form, where it's below 50% health, and it'll switch out. I can see this running either Assault Vest, Life Orb, Leftovers, or Choice Band. And with the Adamant Nature, of course. 252 HP, 252 attack, and 4 special defense. You could run Aqua Jet in First Impression or Sucker Punch. For those of you who don't know, First Impression is a 90 base power move, but you can only use it on the first turn, and it is bug type. Liquidation, it lowers your, it has a chance to lower their defense. So it can be a pretty handy move, and it's water physical, so it's like a water type. It's like Waterfall that doesn't flinch, but it lowers defense instead. Sword Stance, because setting up is always pretty good, and especially if you have Aqua Jet or Sucker Punch or something like that, then you can really put it into work. And either Rock Slide or Leech Life. Leech Life got a giant buff in this game. It went from 15 base power to 80 base power, and it still drains health. So people will most likely be using that instead of X-Scissor for the Pokemon that get it. Tight Mole is definitely going to be a threat because this thing is going to be bulky while it can still set up and take some Pokemon out. It's 95 stats overall besides its speed, which I believe is actually like 50 or 40. So running this thing with Eviolite, because it evolves, is going to be crazy. It's going to have the ability Battle Armor. It can't get critted, so that'll be the only ability it gets for it, and actually a pretty good ability, all things considering. Either Brave, Relax, or Sassy Nature, I believe you would run on this Pokemon 252 HP, 252 Attack, and 4 Speed. I was looking at the special moveset for this Pokemon, and I realized that it actually wasn't too fantastic, so it was not worth even putting one special move onto this Pokemon. Some moves I could see it using is definitely Thunder Wave, Toxic, Roar, Swords Dance, Facade Return, Iron Head, and Rock Slide, because Para Flinch is still a factor into this game, even though you're even though the Thunder Wave has been nerfed by the accuracy and how slow you are, you could still be para-flinched because they didn't fix flinching or how many times you are paralyzed. Or they did fix how many times you're paralyzed. But, so, para-flinching will be less common, but it can still be effective. Alright, so Volley will have the Arceus system. Arceus. See what it is? It's literally based off of Arceus or Arceus, depending on how you pronounce it. But it'll have a memory disk item, so it will change the multi-attack depending on which memory disk you have. This Pokemon is really close to being Ubers, if it won't be already. But I believe it is stuck into OU right now. Memory disk, I could see it running an Ice one, so you would run either Jolly Adamant with 252 attack, 252 speed, and 4 and etc. That's Swords Dance because it gets Swords Dance. Multi-attack, let's say if it's the Ice one, that's a base 100 Ice physical move. So that's like better Ice Punch or better Ice Hammer. And you can also run Explosion on it because that's Stab Explosion with Swords Dance is pretty powerful. Iron Head or Rock Slide, or Fire/Ice/Thunder or Poison Fang. One of those Fangs are always a good move to have on a Pokemon. I realized that I accidentally have Terminator at the bottom of the last Pokemon, so you guys probably already knew this Pokemon was coming up, but it's definitely no surprise. Terminator is going to be a threat. Fire, Dark. No. It's going to be Fire and Dragon. And Fire and Dragon is a definite awesome type combination. The ability it will have will be Shell Armor. It can't be critted. That's going to be amazing for it. Leftovers are White Herb with a Sassy Nature. Probably the stats it will probably have is 56 defense, 252 special attack, and 60 speed. Special defense, actually, not speed. Moveset: Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, Flash Cannon or Explosion, and Shell Smash. Shell Smash always matters for attacking special attack. This thing is quite bulky, all things considering, and its special attack is already really good. But having this thing with even higher special attack is going to be crazy. Draco Meteor is always good to stab. Fire Blast is always good to stab too. Flash Cannon takes care of fairies, takes care of rock types. Explosion, just in case if you want that type of damage, and Shell Smash, obviously. Alright, so the last Pokemon we have on the list is one of my personal favorites. It's definitely somebody I'm going to be using in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and this is Komodo. Komodo will either be running Bulletproof or Soundproof, most likely Bulletproof because Soundproof won't be as usable because Hyper Voice Pixelate will be nerfed, and Megas won't be able to be used in VGC 2017. I can either see it running Life Orb or Leftovers with either Jolly, Timid, Adamant, or Modest. The EVs are debatable, extremely debatable, because this Pokemon's special attack and attack are both really good. So if you want to mix, you can run a mix. If you want full-on offensive physically or offensive specially, you could do that as well. Clanging Scales, Draco Meteor, Outrage, Sky Uppercut, Earthquake, Flamethrower, Poison Jab, Automize, Belly Drum, or Dragon Dance. Any of those moves can work really well for this Pokemon. Belly Drum would be the least likely for this Pokemon just because Dragon Dance can put enough work into it as well. Automize can make this thing lighter and it can rate its speed faster. So you could just run Life Orb, Automize. That could be a pretty good set. Or you can run Dragon Dance with the Life Orb as well, or Leftovers if you feel like it. All these moves that he gets are going to be fantastic. This Pokemon is going to be fantastic and definitely a threat in the OU tier. Alright, thank you guys for watching today's video. Soon I will have another video that will be discussing the rest of the Pokemon Sun and Moon changes that are going to be discussed. And in that video, I will start off with the new Pokemon Sun and Moon stats and some of the new moves that they get and region exclusives. So if you guys want to see that stuff next time, then make sure you subscribe, leave a like or something, or comment. Tell me how my videos are doing. If they're doing good, please let me know. If they're doing terrible, tell me what I could do to improve it. I'm thinking about getting a green screen. I'm not sure about how big of a green screen I would need, or how expensive that would be. But that's something I'm definitely looking to getting sometime in the future, probably around maybe in a couple weeks. Just because I'll start to be doing Pokemon Sun and Moon stuff very, very soon. The game is going to be released on Friday. I will be getting the game Friday, but I will be able to start recording it as early as the 25th, which is Black Friday. Alright, thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.